I walked up the creaky metal stage stairs while a massive audience cheered at deafening volumes. An announcer spoke in a booming voice saying,
Archbishop Spalding High School!
I drowned out all the noises in my head, focusing on getting to my position on a blue cheer mat. My heart was pounding in my chest, and I could feel the adrenaline flowing through my body. Years of hard work all led to this moment. I thought back to the summer before freshman year of high school, when I was at summer camp learning the skills I needed to make the cheer team. I had no gymnastics experience, but I was determined to be on the team. We were practicing basic skills, one of which being a cartwheel, which I had never been able to do. Despite this, I went for it in front of my future coach. I kicked up my feet while placing both my hands on the ground. I thought to myself, I'm doing it. Suddenly, gravity took hold of me, and I felt myself falling. I wiped out in front of my future coach as well as the other girls in the camp. I had never been more embarrassed. Here I was now, making the varsity team in my sophomore year at my first ever competition with them. I was the flyer, the focal point of our stunts. If anything went wrong, it would be on me. I was in my place when suddenly our routine music started. Instinct took over. I was doing all my motions without even being fully conscious of it. I had to hit my jumps, including hurdlers, toe touches, and pikes. Next was tumbling, where my team hit many amazing skills. Next, I front spotted a basket stunt, where the flyer is thrown high into the air to perform a skill. Then, it was the moment I had been fearing but at the same time was unexplainably excited for, my stunt sequence. My bases grabbed firmly onto my right foot. With a practice bounce before, my bases launched me into the air, where I grabbed my left foot in my hand to perform a heel stretch. I looked out into the audience, but all I saw were blinding stage lights. I tried to focus on something in the distance to keep my balance, as well as squeezing every muscle in my body so as not to fall. It seemed like so long I was in the air, when in fact it was only mere seconds. I let down my leg and stood in a half extension, twisted down and flipped over into my base's firm catch. The sequence was not over yet. We reset and in unison went up into a scale, which dropped into arabesque. I was a little off timing, but being off timing was way better than falling. We quickly moved into the cheer formation. The music died down, and it was just my team's voice screaming our cheer to the judges and to the audience. The JV team was also screaming with us. I screamed so loudly my throat burned. It didn't help, I was already out of breath from the stunts. Immediately, we went into more jumps and tumbling, then into the pyramid, more stunts. I wasn't supposed to do this pyramid, but the other flyer got injured, so I had to take her place. I tried my best to remember all of the steps. I went up into a half and pulled the middle flyer up into the air. She hit an assisted heel stretch. Then I grabbed her foot so she could jump over it and turn around. There was a bit of a bobble, but the pyramid remained strong. Then the two sides went into a full extension into a lid, finishing the pyramid strong. We were in the final stretch. We just had to do the dance segment. I ended up sitting out for the dance, but my team hit every move perfectly. At the end, my throat hurt from yelling and breathing so hard, but it was invigorating. I felt so relieved and happy nothing went wrong, and that I didn't let my team down. Backstage, we're all hugging each other and congratulating each other for doing so well. In the end, we got second place, which is a huge accomplishment, since Reach the Beach is such a big national competition. We're all so overjoyed. My coaches were so proud of us, even though they thought we should have gotten first. From not even being able to do a cartwheel to getting second place with my team in only 1.5 years, I learned that any goal is achievable as long as you work hard enough. If you have something that you've always wanted to do, but you think you can't do it, I'm here to tell you that you can. Anything is possible if you put in enough work. Don't be afraid to chase your goals. no matter how far-fetched they may seem.